Hey everybody, my name is Matt and I'm here from LolKing doing another interview on the first day of the quarterfinals action here at Season 3 World Championships. I'm here with PraY from Najin Black Sword, who just knocked out Gambit Q. We're going to be moving on to the semifinals in order to face either the Gama Bears or SKT T1. So they've kind of got a little bit of a hard path against him, but I'm just going to ask him a couple questions just about the unique team comp that he faced, his team fielded rather, and just since we haven't seen them in a little while, just to ask a couple questions about Black Sword. So just the first question that I wanted to ask was, a lot of us haven't seen Najin Sword since last World Championships. I know that you guys have done a little bit of roster changes, but what's kind of the biggest thing besides that that's different about your team?
We had changes to our top laner and the mid lane, and we worked hard to assimilate them and help them get used to our team. And since we didn't do too well in the Korean League, I don't think we got a lot of exposure, and the teams didn't know much about us. And I think that kind of lack of information really helped us.
Yeah, definitely. That was one of the things we noticed anyway, that it was almost an unofficial motto when Noon was with your team, that it was do dive. And now someone pointed out that it's almost a patient poke, especially that Nidalee Nunu Corki that we just saw. So now that you've just changed so much about your team, has it kind of been a mentality shift as well, that we have to do things besides what we were famous for?
For this meta, unlike the way we played before, which was dive, dive, dive. When we played poking comp, we tried to be patient and made sure to reduce the opposing team's health before going after the tower. So I think we played patient.
It's kind of one of those things that we've noticed anyway, that a lot of the teams are playing very burst-heavy teams, like diving assassins, that kind of thing. It's almost a very refreshing change of pace to see very poke-heavy, methodical play that we saw in Season 2. Is this something you think you're going to be able to bring out again, or now that people have seen what you're capable of, they can kind of predict it?
We used poke-heavy comp because most of the burst-heavy champions were banned. So, if during the pick and bans phase those champions don't get banned, there's definite chance that we could go burst heavy. But if all those champs are banned again, then I think it's a possibility that we go poke heavy comp.
Were there any mistakes that you saw Gambit making over and over?
I don't think Gambit made any wrong decisions per se, but due to their weak laning phase, they kind of overreached to compensate for that. And by doing so, I think we were able to take advantage.
Are there any other kind of champions like Nunu or Nidalee that we haven't seen a lot of that we may see again in the future? We know that you yourself are known to play Ezreal, and we haven't seen a lot of that. So does Sword have any kind of other very unique picks?
Since we had long time to prepare, I think you guys could definitely expect a surprise pick or two.
Is there anything that you're looking forward to kind of fixing, any kind of mistakes that you're looking to kind of improve on before the tournament rolls on?
With regards to team or game management, I think we kind of went after Dragon made wrong decisions regarding Dragon fights, so we want to definitely fix that. As for me, I kind of overreached for kills, so I'll make sure to rectify that.
I guess the last question, barring any kind of very shocking upsets, it looks like you guys may be playing SKT T1 in the next round of the World Championships. Do you think that they have a little bit of an advantage considering they've played more games on this patch during the tournament?
I think we are more advantageous because even though SKT T1 had the chance to play those matches and kind of get used to the environment, they also exposed a lot of their strategy and whatnot. So I believe we are, not playing the matches were more advantageous. We weren't able to give you guys good performance recently, but I'll make sure to try my best to bring the World Championship Cup back to Korea.
We just wanted to thank PraY and Najin Black Sword for talking to us after their game, knocking out Gambit Gaming. If you guys want more coverage for the Season 3 League of Legends World Championship, you can follow us on Twitter at LolKing.net and check out LolKing.net for guides and player profiles and all that other fun stuff. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can at @MattDemers. Thanks again for watching. Have a good rest of the tournament.